Good afternoon. This is Tom Aspray with the Viper Report for Friday, January 25th. Well, good news is that the government shutdown is apparently over. Hasn't been finalized yet, but at least we have a few weeks of breathing space. Hopefully, neither side of the government is stupid enough to let this happen again. It could have been disastrous. Hope some of you had a chance to read last weekend's article where I discussed some of the bullish developments technically in the stock market. Most significant was this move in the SPY AD line. You can see this is a weekly chart. The AD line broke through this major resistance, indicating that the whole decline from the September highs was over and the market was going to move higher. This set up a much more bullish environment heading into this week, and we are fortunate enough to take advantage of it. My sector analysis last weekend showed that all the sector ETFs except the XLU, that's the utilities, closed the week above their quarterly pivots. That was a bullish sign. And particularly I wanted to look at the tech sector, healthcare, as well as the overall market. One market I liked in particular was the First Trust Dow Jones Internet, the FDN. Weekly chart looked pretty strong after the close on the 18th. Relative performance gave a very positive signal here. We got out of this one around the 137 area to 141 and avoided this entire decline. But now that we felt the time was to get back in, as the on-balance volume was also strong. It had a powerful rally on good volume a week ago. We established a number of new long positions last week, both in healthcare and in the FDN. We got long at around 126.41. The low was about 20 cents below that. Closed up strong on Friday, up 1.76. Also got in the XME on a nice pullback, as it closed up 3.6% on Friday, having another great session. For those of you who've never seen a copy of the ETF report, here's last Monday's issue. Each copy starts out with the summary table showing the major market tracking ETFs, AD line analysis, as well as support and resistance. Then we normally have about 2 pages of commentary on the overall market. It shows the NYSE and its 2 AD lines we follow, as well as the trust, the QQQs. We were looking to get long that near the quarterly pivot support, as I note here below, and we got down to that level where we went long, and it went long at 161.64, and it closed at 165.15. Then we look at some of the other ETFs. This is the analysis of the FDN we just talked about with our 2 different buy levels. Healthcare, the XME, etc. At the end of the report is a clear summary table of our open recommendations. Had a nice position we put on in the USO, as our analysis of crude oil has looked pretty good last week. We took a quick double-digit profit a week and a half ago and got back on the pullback this week. I hope some of you are interested in getting involved in the stock market this year, and I think I can teach you a lot about how you can do better both in up and down markets. In particular, if you want to be sure you can avoid the next bear market, I hope you'll consider my one-on-one AD course. It's 4 hours of intensive one-on-one training. We start out by talking on the phone to be sure this is something you can utilize. If not, of course, we'll refund your money. And then we go in-depth with various levels of analysis to determine the major, intermediate, and daily trend based on the AD line analysis. Each section is followed by a review, so we get you started and follow up after the course is complete. If you want to search for this, go to viperreport.com and hit under mentoring, and then Tom's intensive AD course. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, by learning how to understand and succeed in the financial markets, you can have a lot more financial independence and take some great vacations. I'm already planning a cruise for later in the year. If you'd like to try one of our individual service or premium, we have the Viper ETF report and the Viper Hot Stocks report. Each is only $34.95 a month, and you see what the report looks like. It's pretty detailed, a great value. Well, I'm going to be doing my Wealth 365 presentation at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll have a link in the email if you haven't signed up. If you want to learn more about my analysis, I hope you'll be able to tune in. Otherwise, I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.